What's going on, y'all? I hope this finds you well in a positive, cosmic, open state, ready to learn some new ideas on the guitar. Here's what I've been thinking about a lot lately. Chord inversions. Chord inversions are actually really just fantastic ways to make sure that you're not leaving any money on the table, musically speaking. And one of the most fantastic examples of such a concept is Bob Weir. Tried over time. Something that I love to, a perspective that I love to keep with music when listening to it and trying to understand what's going on is the concept of yin and yang. Right, the sweet and the sour, the salt and the pepper, the black and the white, the Telecaster, the Stratocaster, but also very much importantly in regards to the Grateful Dead is exploration versus exploitation. And we find often that Bob Weir has a palette that he creates from that's very consistent, sonically, harmonically. The parameters, you can almost know where he's gonna go a lot of the time if you listen to him enough. And same with Jerry Garcia, sentiment-wise. But literally, you don't know what Jerry's gonna play. But a lot of the time, Bob had parts on songs. And he's such a song-based player. And listening to his conversation with Rick Rubin, that's even more real. So the yin and yang of Bob and Jerry is really fascinating. And from approaching it from just strictly a guitar playing sense, not even in regards to the songwriting that he had with John Barlow in contrast to Garcia and Hunter, just from a guitar sense, what are some of the things that Bob does? Okay, so that Jerry just simply doesn't do. Really fantastic. And it goes to show you how truthful their music is, because I'm talking about it as if they're in the present tense, presently creating music. But the truth and the vibration of the truth and that radiation of what they do is so real that it feels like it's alive. But so something that Bob does a lot is he won't be satisfied with a standard G chord. As such, I was just playing on the intro of Cumberland Blues. That's not an inversion, but that's a different voicing. So those are two different things. You know, inversion and a different voicing, those are two different things. This is a voicing. Right, so we have our G and our D, our 1 and our 5, and then we have our B, which is our 3. Why is that 3, Daniel? I thought it was called B. No, G-A-B, simple. G-A-B-C-D, 5. D, 5, B, G-A-B, 3, simple. Music is simple arithmetic. Cool, right? Here's something else Bob does. This is where weird chords start to come in. This is a G. But look at the shape of my fingers here. Oh my God, it's the shape of an E, but no. If I replace the nut with my index finger and I actually move the nut to fret 3 and I play an E chord, it's literally a G chord, but it's shaped like an E. So check it out. If I do that same thing with C and move that up to G, move the nut up to fret 7, I have a G chord that's shaped like a C chord. And G chord is having identity issues because it doesn't really know where to find its place in the world of guitar until Bob Weir came along. So I might be a little bit out of tune here because we have new strings, but Ernie Ball Cobalt 10 to 46, and my name's on the back of the back, if you guys are wondering. That actually is something I'm just so sincerely proud of. that's a literal dream that every 12 to 15-year-old has when they go to Guitar Center and spends their lunch money on guitar strings because Slash used them. Ernie Ball strings for life. That really is just such a beautiful way of going about playing a G chord, right? Why is that an inversion? Because down here, if we look at the notes in order, we have D, G, B, D. So that's an inversion too. An inversion, or inversions are classified by which note are you hitting that is the lowest note of the pattern of the chord shape itself. So no inversion implies that it is the root isn't the lowest note of what you're hitting. So that's a G, B, D, G, right? Okay, cool. But then this is a second inversion because no inversion is root in the bass. First inversion is third in the bass, that's a B. And then second inversion is D in the bass, that's the 5, right? So second inversion because we have a D in the bass here. Fantastic. Fantastic. Love it. Although it's a little out of tune, I get it, but still. Third inversion. That's insane. That's when the 7's in the bass. Flat 7 in this case. So Bob will do inversions like this quite often. And he gets you into that Waylon Jennings, Luther Perkins, not quite shuffle country bass line, but just the tic-tac 1, 1, 5, G, D bass line. And then another thing Bob does is he likes to do these sus4 guys. So I'm gonna go G, B, G, no 5. You'll hear that all over the place. It's really fantastic. So take the chords that you know, right? These E-shaped chords and these A-shaped chords, and start to move them into D-shaped chords. Right, everything I'm about to play is in C. That's where Bob shines. He takes chords that are harmonically simple and just takes little pieces of them and then puts them on top, and they normally the way we learn them were on bottom, and he takes those middle notes and he puts those on top, which were the notes you never really thought about. But really, harmonically, it's all just 1, 3, 5, and 7 that he's doing, and there's the occasional sus4. But it's not even crucial to go into that much detail of harmony. It really is just about hitting down those 2 inversion spots and just finding ways to rhythmically add to the song that is also harmonically cool, but not too out there, because that's what Jerry was doing in Brent for all those years. Really fantastic. My favorite guitar player really is Bob Weir. So this won't be the last video on weird chords. Thank you all for watching.